How's everything going this morning? Let us dive into the markets and see what we can get today. You guys can drop some pairs that you guys want us to look at, and then we'll take it from there. I see Devin wants us to look at AUD, Euro GBP, two more pairs, and then we should be good. AUD USD. I see it's marked, so it means we did find something over our bootcamp weekend, and we do have an idea of what we want to see, but let's see. Okay, so on the daily, on the AUD USD, we do see a bit of a downtrend. We do have a zone here that we can work with, but we are targeting going up. Let me just open another. I'll open this Wednesday layout just so we can look at everything with fresh eyes. Two more pairs, guys. We need two more pairs. Okay, there we go. This is the Wednesday one. AUD USD. There we go. Okay, so we are on a downtrend. So we are gonna try trade this thing from the bottom. Let's go to the daily. Just see where the key zones are, where the areas of interest are. We've got this area here, which was broken at some point. And then we had this one here, which is also broken, but you can see now there is an area here which is a bit sensitive, which we can work with. Let's just drop down to the daily, to the 4 hour, and see what we can find. And then on the hourly, also see what we can find on the hourly. Okay, there we go. So we can have a nice buy. Should be slightly risky based on the strategy that we are doing now, but you will need to find a point of entry that is not too risky. We will be using this candle, of course, here. We can go 50% into this whole zone, so we can actually do that and go halfway and have our long position set at these levels, targeting, of course, these levels here at the top. So our mark would be in these levels, and ideally what you want to see is some bullish moves from these levels in this zone holding. So if we go a bit higher into the hourly time frame and then just zoom into price, and what we'll basically be doing is waiting for price to actually drop further into our area of interest, into our T-off area. And once it does get into the T-off area, wait for it to still go a bit down, and then put your buy stops going up from there. And that's actually how I'd approach the AUD USD. It'll be a bit risky because this zone is not really that strong, but yeah, that's how it will be approached. Okay, and then Euro GBP, no markings. That means we didn't really see much with it. Let's see. Okay. We can also see this nice, beautiful area here. It's a nice zone that you can work with. It's not perfect, but it is a zone that you can deal with. The bottom part doesn't really have an area we can tee off from because this whole area is broken, and then if price does go as low as points here, then we could put a huge bearish move. And then if you go into the lower time frames to try find an area to trade from, say for example on the 4-hour, let's just see how it looks. So on the 4-hour, you can attempt to trade from these levels or from these levels here. So okay, let's do that and just see how it plays out. So we'd look at something similar to this and look at this is based on the 4-hour, by the way, so you know the lower you go with your time frames, the riskier we get. And then if you go into the hourly to try find a good T of area, you can use this candle here or you can use this one here. So I think I'll just stick to this one here. It is mitigated, so you could also see price not going up that far, 13 pips. So this would be a good T of area to work with. And based on this stop loss range, this one here, you may want to tighten it further because we are trading on the lower time frames, 40. So we'll try keep it at less than or at 5 or 6 pip. So if you can do that, then we do have a nice RR to work with. So okay, let's go back into the 15 and just try to tighten it even further. Okay, nothing there. The 5-minute. Okay, there you go. So we can look at something like that and have a T of area at these levels here. So this is how you would approach it. And then yeah, so something like this on the Euro GBP. And remember, you want to see what price does here before you enter. Of course, just wait for it to pass your T of area and then look at some structure, see how it drops, and then from there place your sell stop and watch it tank. And that's about it for the Euro GBP. Any other pairs that you guys want me to look at? Okay. US 100. It's not really giving me a nice T of area to work with. US 30. Also not giving a nice T of area to work with. GJ. Not a nice area to work with. Euro USD. Yeah, not really a great area to work with. And then gold. Gold, we're still waiting for it to basically go down into these levels here or trade it from these levels here. But until then, we'll just keep watching what it does. And if it does from some levels and zones in this current range, then we can look for a T of area in those levels. Okay. And then GU. Oh, Devin wants us to share the Euro GBP on Telegram. Okay, we'll definitely do that. GU, we had this T of area, which was actually not touched. But we do see something happening in this zone here. So we can look for a buy in this area. So we'll go to the 1 hour just to try find a good candle to tee off from. Probably use this whole area here. And it will look something like this. And of course you want to check your stop loss range, mustn't be too dramatic. So if you drop to the lower time frame just to see if we can't find a candle to deal with, or you can simply just go 50% of this zone. But yeah, when you go lower, we do see these areas here, so that should be enough to deal with. This is also still valid, so you can keep it there. And if price does get into these levels at the top, can go down with it. So this is how this one would look. And remember, if the stop loss range is too tight or if your spreads are too high, it will be a bit of an issue. There we go. So this is what we're looking at on the GU. Let me just mark it and also drop it on the Telegram channel. And that's about it. That's about it for this morning, guys. It's a Monday. Let's see how the markets start picking up. Let's see if we can't find anything to work with and hopefully get some pips for the day. Okay. Yes, Richard, seems ready. Just take a look at how it basically, the structure on it. Let's go to it quickly and see how it looks. No, not really. It's not in the stop loss range as yet. So just watch how it behaves in this area. So I'll also share this now on the free channel. And then, of course, I'll hop over to the Bootcamp VIP and share some of those setups. And that's about it for today, guys. Happy trading. Remember, risk management is key. Watch your pairs and ensure that you stay patient. Remain patient. Don't rush into trades. And trade good setups. Happy trading, guys.